it is very easy as it is, wherein we can migrate from one place to another place. So if you see here, so what we are seeing here is related to the database migration. Okay, database migration will be of two types. Okay, one is side by side migration. Another one is in place migration. Okay, so can you tell or guess what is side by side migration and what is in place migration?
Yeah, side by side upgrade is like creating a complete new environment and then migrating the existing environment into a new environment. Wherein in place migration is like upgrading or migrating in the existing environment only.
Okay, so I'll tell you an example that's correct with what you told. Side by side means, take an example. Our present SQL version is 2019. Present version 2019. I have database of DB size of 100 GB. Okay, I have logins of around 10 logins. I have okay, link server is pending. Okay, so here present version is 2019. Okay, so for SQL Server to run, we also need a Windows version. Windows version, think that 2019. Here, what my requirement is, the customer came in and asking to migrate Windows version to 2022, SQL version to 2022. Okay, so this is the customer requirement. What is the requirement? Customer requirement? Customer requirement is to do a DB migration. So you have present one you have is Windows 2019 and this one. So I want expected. What is the expected version? Is that one? Expected version is equal. So now I have two ways of approach. As I told, DB migration approach. One is, as I told here, one is side by side, another one is
Yes.
okay. So what I will do is, for a side by side migration, for one, what I will do is, see, as I am telling here, present version, present details means I have this server already there. Okay, server is already there and running fine. So in side by side migration, I need to have another server, new server, with which operating system, with which SQL?
2022.
Okay, here our expected version in the new environment need to be Windows 2022 and SQL 2022. So here the production is running. The production is already in use. So to prepare a new server, should we disturb this one? Is there any need to disturb this existing system?
No.
No, means that there is no downtime for while we are preparing for a new server. Means that here side by side migration advantage is less downtime. Okay, because while preparing new server, while installing SQL Server, there is no downtime, which is the reason we go for, this is one reason we go for side by side. Now, what is the activity we need to do? So first thing is Windows OS. Point number 1, install Windows OS 2022. Who need to do this?
What team?
OS team or Windows team or Wintel team, multiple Wintel team or server team. Their responsibility to install the expected version of Windows. What is the second one?
SQL.
Install SQL 2022. Who need to do this?
DBA.
SQL DBA responsibility to do this. So to perform this, what he required to install SQL Server, what we require to install SQL Server?
SQL server, the Windows server, the
We
memory.
need setup file.
Yes.
Okay. Windows already completed. Windows completed. They told us to DBA say that Windows
Install the
is already
SQL.
complete. For SQL, we require SQL setup file. Here another point. We know that it is 2022. But which version? Sorry, which edition?
Standard or
What are the editions we have? Express,
standard and enterprise.
Standard,
Enterprise.
Enterprise. Okay. And we also have evaluation. Well, what is an evaluation? Trial version for 180 days. Okay, we have evaluation means trial version for 180 days. If you want evaluation, that will be the trial version with, okay, this is the thing, Express, Standard, Enterprise. So once we know that, okay, we need, if it is Standard and Enterprise, it should have a license key. Okay, so we need setup file and license key, right? Once we have this, DBA will complete SQL installation. Okay, DBA will complete SQL installation. Right now, our server is ready. What is the next step we need to do?
To back up and restore the data.
Okay, before that, we need to update to the customer that server is ready. Okay, for doing database migration, okay, we need a downtime, you know.
Yes.
Downtime means for migrating or for application to connect to the new server, the application services need to be stopped.
How many times?
That is called a downtime.
Okay.
Which is the reason we need to update to the customer and get downtime from customer. Okay, once we get the downtime, we need to tell what is the downtime. How much is the downtime? Okay, for DB migration, downtime will be like how much time you take for the backup and restore. DB backup and restore. Timing is equal to downtime.
Full backup, how much time will that take? And to restore the same backup, how much time will that take? The total time is the downtime.
Yes, exactly. We need to tell downtime of 4 hours. Example. Okay. Once he gave the downtime, we need to start our DB migration side by side